Oh, hello. I'm Arthur K. Finkelstein, homemade jam enthusiast, Wildlife Dental Society member, and author of Jenny the Clue. The greatest choose-your-own-adventure novel series in the world! And now I want you to help me write her biggest adventure yet. Jenny the Clue, Detectivu, an interactive adventure game where you control the story. Hey, you're not supposed to see that yet. Spoiler alert! As I was saying, we'll explore the town of Arthurton, a world rich with characters, like Jenny the Clue. When her mother is accused of murder, Jenny takes on the case of her life. And soon she discovers nothing is what it seems. A choose-your-own-adventure game. With choosiness on a massive scale. Crack the case. Save your family. Unearth Arthurton's dark secrets. And don't forget to floss.
So yeah, what is up you guys? Welcome back to another video. This one is called Jenny the Clue. I did play the trailer in the beginning, so you have an idea of what the game is about. And I just want to get right in. I don't know if it's this one's released because full game's released, because I downloaded the playable this teaser a while ago, so I really don't know, but I'm just gonna play it right now. New game. So interact, right click, QE, rotate, inventory, I select item, interact, enter. It's two ways to interact, so I can. Please wear headphones. Check. This is a playable teaser, a taste of the atmosphere of Jenny the Clue. Episode 1 will feature a fully voiced cast of characters and a whole world to explore. So join Jenny the Clue, a mini adventure, and unlock the secrets within. Okay. This is me, Jenny. Look at it. Chapter 13. Breaking and entering. So, quick question. Do I have anything in my inventory? The trail led her here, where once she was greeted with open arms. Now only a locked door. Well, this is really cool. There we go. This is so really cool. I've never played a game where you can actually pick locks. The house reeked of mothballs and damp fur, just as she remembered. It must be here somewhere, she thought, and so she entered. So this is study dash. It's blurred out. It's censored for some reason. Are you sneaky? So sneaky. What's this? Delta Echo?
5, 7, 1, 5, 9, 7, 1, 5.
555715. That's all I can remember. Who is that? Oh, it's the author. Arthur. Yeah. There it is. It smells of fresh ink and cigar smoke. Being careful not to disturb anything on the desk, Jenny read the quote. Gloria, please do not read or move the books when still cleaning my study. Thank you, S. Interesting. So this is chapter 13. I don't think I'm able to play chapter 1 to 12. I don't recognize this person. I don't recognize the person in these photos. The wall was lined with medals and awards. A revolver and cast. A revolver encased in glass hang on the wall. Sorry, I just had a phone call. My bad. So, what else? There's a clue there. So many medals and awards. Are these all for the same person? Honorable Field Medal. Marksman Award. Second prize ABB. Orthotron Brownie Bake-Off. Okay. And this is don't read or move the books. I'm gonna do it. It's too dark to see the books. I need more light to read to get any reading done. I need more light to get any reading done. Okay, dokie. What was playing on the radio before? It was just numbers. It sounded strange, like a coded message. Jenny was curious, but she couldn't risk being caught and left it alone. What a strange and dangerous mission. What a strange and dangerous decision to just turn on the freaking radio. Luckily just then, the batteries died. That was dumb. That was close. Definitely not what I had heard before. I had heard before, okay? Wow. Did I imagine that? No, you didn't. I saw it too. No. That definitely seemed real. Again? Not doing that again. Alright, I get it. It gets boring. It is boring. Get lights on. Let's see. 16 flutes, 3 tumblers, all meticulously cleaned and arranged. Wait a second. What are you, a computer? That bottle is dusty, like it hasn't been moved in years. It must be whiskey. No, there's a piece of paper behind the bottle, okay. A new clue. January 1-2, please destroy after, but you didn't destroy it. Found 1 of 5 clues. Alrighty, let me just check. There was, just as it had been described to her, a silver flashlight with bronze trim. There was an inscription on the bottom. To my handsome prince, always find your way home. This is it. I knew I'd find it here. It's risky, but now that I have the flashlight, I could find out why he's so protective of his books. There are no more clues, are there? So, which book was he so protective? Yeah, this one. Oh my god. Hundreds and hundreds of books. There's nothing like losing yourself in a good book or 3. I'm kind of in a hurry here. I don't have time to read them all. What is it Mom always says? Eliminate the noise, focus on the details, and the truth will reveal itself. Much better. Let's find out what he's hiding. I think I'll start with that one. It's really fast. I don't know why. I'm struggling. Arthur Thorian Museum. The latest and grandest installation in the Natural History Wing is a ghost ship believed to be the ill-fated Louisiana Pearl, gift of Lila P. Saperstein and Martin Rankler, date unknown. When the merchant ship Louisiana Pearl set sail on November the 7th, something 72, all signs pointed to an uneventful journey. However, the ship never arrived at its destination and was presumed lost at sea. The ship was finally discovered years later by the lighthouse keeper on Lake Island Point, shrouded in an eerie green mist. It was completely abandoned, yet still in seaworthy condition, with no evidence of foul play. Most remarkably, it was entirely invisible. Right. What happened brought the Louisiana Pearl over a century later? The Louisiana Pearl still fascinates. Looks like I'm on the right track. Yes, you are. These pieces were clearly torn from the same paper. Now to find the rest. Why did its crew and passengers, including Captain Herbert Crosby, his wife Lana, and their young child simply vanish, leaving a ship full of cargo, including enough food and water, for several months behind? How did it become invisible to the naked eye except by the light of a blue moon? Detail of invisible masthead. Invisible candles could have lit the crew quarters. What? The ornate captain's quarters? Visit the Arthurian Museum and find out for yourself. This fine edition will most likely be viewable at the witching hour upon the clear night with a blue moon. Then the museum is closed. Weird. I'll move around the bookcase to find more clues. You can always step back to see the whole bookcase, and I can use my trusty magnifying glass to get a closer look. Okie dokie. There's nothing there on this. Nothing there. And this is New Year. Same to you. Love the time of murder. Love in the time of murder. March of the Pigs. Robot death ray from the moon. Mining in May. Headless summer. Born Monday in July. Septic finger. This book feels like it's attached to some kind of mechanism. That didn't do anything. Some of these books look like they might be connected, but how? Septic finger. Born one day in July. March of the Pigs. Robot dead mining in May. Born one day in July. There's so many books here. Impossible to guess the order. I bet there are more clues in the other books. Okie dokie. Halloween Trials. No, you can't pull any of them. What is this? Oh, whatever it is. The Great Goatsby. Aquamania. The Old Man and the Fish. Absolute Bull. Wonder if he worked in the mines. Who knows? Arthurton Flora and Fauna. Well, I can't. Internal workings and reproduction systems of the regional Parandithius tropicosum. So it's a trap plant. It bears a fruit, the bunny eats the fruit, and it grows. It's a parasite. And it kills the creature. Parasitic plant. Never seen anything like that before. I'm pretty sure it moved. Remove my inventory. Go back. Why does my doesn't work? Okay. Finding Arthurton. Myth, fact, legend. Crushing everyone to death. It took more than a month to dig out all the bodies. The tragedy shook the community. It also emphasized the need for regulation in the mining activities beneath Arthurton. Glad's Mining Corp standard issue gear for new miners. above ground, the rush had reached a saturation point. New fortune seekers were arriving daily, but the majority were unskilled. Many had never entered a mine in their lives. The vast network of underground tunnels they dug were unsafe and devoid of treasure. Arthurton was in danger of collapse in on itself. Someone needed to step in and steer it to safety. That someone was Nathaniel P. Glatz. Nathaniel P. Glatz arrived in Arthurton the spring of 1988. It looks like an 8, doesn't it? Alright, whatever. What he found was deadly unsafe conditions. Sensing opportunity, he formed the Glatz Mining Corp. Glatz rebuilt large sections of existing tunnels, introduced safe working procedures, and created jobs above and below ground. He bought out other miners, hiring the best and driving those who wouldn't join out of town. Nathaniel Glatz's particular talent was in surveying. He quickly identified the best sites, and sure enough, he found the largest pocket of pearl-sent quartz in Arthurton's history. Pretty soon, Glatz Mining Corp had processed and sold enough quartz to hire nearly every miner in the region. Without their coordinated efforts, Arthurton would not be the thriving hub of technology and industry that it is today. Okay, a new puzzle. 3 of 5. This brings us to the story of Arthurton settlers. Genre and Thaddeus T. Pumberbitten. Thaddeus was a guide for new miners, helping them navigate the treacherous darkness. One day on his lunch break, Thaddeus wandered off to explore the mines. He squeezed through an opening between some boulders and found himself on the edge of a massive, previously undiscovered cabin. What he found inside changed the course of Arthurton's history. It will also cost Thaddeus his life. That's it. Can't move anymore. It smells of lemons. Must have been recently cleaned. Killer's Dozen by Agatha Mystery. 11 monkeys. 4 simple steps to escape death and live forever. Easy time travel recipes for 1. "10 ways to make them pay." The Villain's Handbook. Quite a collection. No wonder everything in here stinks. Paranormal Connections. Paranormal Collectors Club. Paranormal Collectors Club Price Guide, new edition. Sir Brokers. Moose Skull. I'm not gonna read that. I cannot read that. An unusual and exceptionally rare addition to our catalog. This fossilized skull is over 1 million years old, $30,000 US. The skull once hung in the bedchamber of the murderous Marquis of Mertien on Hallows Eve. He brutally killed his wife, her lover, and her handmaiden. Fire ravaged his Chateau Brunard in the early century. The skull was all that survived. Interesting. A Raffo ceremonial mask, $64,000, an outstanding spiritual relic of the few remaining artifacts of the Raffo tribe. A rather haunting mask with a two-faced spirit creature at the top. The coloring represents the ancestral realm and the enlightenment of communication with the dead. Legend tells of the mask being used in gruesome sacrificial rituals. Supposedly the mask would grant the wearer great healing powers, and with enough simultaneous human sacrifice it was thought to even grant eternal life. The creature at the top is most likely a forest spirit or benevolent nature. Mephistopheles, owl, ever watchful, beautifully mounted, and exquisitely preserved. This great owl dates back to the Dash century. Rumored to contain a precious stone, possessed by the spirit of Queen Annabeth II. It is believed to protect its owner from unwanted guests and spirits. Eyewitnesses claim that to have heard the house screech in the dead of night. There have been reports of the owl taking flight. This wonderful specimen will certainly turn heads. Hold on a second. Yeah, it did move. It does move. That's what I'm... Look. So, it tilts its head. It comes back up. It just comes back up. At me. Okay, there are too many death things in this room. I don't want to be one of them. Okay. It's a moth. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. Work on this. There's no combination to crack. There's Tommy by the shore. Tommy by the shore. High upon jagged cliffs where seabirds nest and cloud wind howls, there is a boy. Every day he climbs to the peak and surveys the endless sea. Today will be the day he comes home to me. Far below is a cottage by the shore. A mother sets the table for three and sings an old song. Oh my darlings, sail home to me and tell me what wonders you have seen. As the sun sets and the sky turns red, Tommy starts his long descent home. He swings fearlessly from rock to rock. The sea smashes against the jagged coast below. Finally his feet fall on the wet ground. He runs homeward, sand squelching between his toes. It's the same every day except for this day. Tommy stops in his tracks. Something catches his eye. A thin crevice carved into the ancient cliff face, revealed by the receding tide. Mother always warned him, be careful, Tommy, for you may be clever, but the sea is so and full of dangerous secrets. But Tommy is an adventurer like his father and knows caves are for exploring. Leaning into the pitch black open, he calls, "Hello?" Silence. Tommy calls again, "Hello?" A pause, and then he hears a faint reply from somewhere deep in the cave, and so he slips through the narrow opening. It must be the guy who died. He continues to call to the voice in the cave as he moves further into the darkness. The cave echoes with dripping water and the whipping wind. Deeper he wades through the brine until he no longer hears the wind or the sea. Until all the light is gone, until his calls of hello met with silence, until way back... Okay, there's a new clue. 4 or 5. Way back on the shore, there's something else at the back of the book. Ooh, Smith and Smith. Wait a minute. PTZ. Wow, that was an elaborate way to open a safe. Confidential evidence. Zazer. What is that? Why is that name familiar? I don't know. Wait, I know. I've seen the statue in the park. Okay. What's his journal doing here, and why is it in the safe? At last, today we begin Project Excelsior. We've built a team full of brilliant minds. This journal will serve us as a record of our scientific findings and personal reflections. I feel like the cosmic inflation of the universe at the beginning of space-time, us infinite possibility. August 6th, everyone's getting along except for the new lab assistant, Kaminsky. He's straight out of school and thinks he knows everything. I can already sense trouble. I don't want a repeat of last time. I have to keep an eye on him. It's Zazer, like a laser with a Z. How hard is that? I swear he's doing it on purpose. Dear Laser, you shouldn't leave your journal lying around the lab. Amy. What? Who's Amy? 25. New lab idea. I've been toying with designs for a new facility. If my calculations are correct, it should be capable of up to 300% output capacity. What is that? It looks like a bong. But okay. 3 p.m. Terrible setback. Nigel rigged one of my experiments. I was about to show the results from module C32 to the people upstairs. Suddenly everything turns radiant purple and all the units spontaneously combust. One of the suits nearly lost an eye and the lab is a total loss. This is going to set us back weeks. That wasn't scratched out using the same pen. Well, fix it. Nigel's an idiot anyway. Maybe he was trying to make room for his big head. Why must he be so egotistical? This sort of competitive nonsense does nothing to help us. If he weren't invaluable to the team, I would fire him. I think you are copper and tellurium cute. Dinner tonight? What the fuck is that? Nerds! Days are blurring together. Every experiment bringing us closer to unlocking the seemingly impossible, but the number of strange incidents at the lab continues to grow. I swear someone was following me again last night. Also, I think Hilda suspects Amy and me. Don't worry, silly. Loser goodbyes, milkshakes. More setback. Exhaustion plus rushed schedule equal to dangerous conditions. Why did the... Ooh, what kind of a formula is that? What did they insist we run his new test this weekend? Why did they insist we run the new test this weekend? It's just not ready. In the meantime, we need to set up safety protocols and be vigilant to avoid any more contamination. Who keeps stealing my pens? I don't know. December 13th. Hilda left. She took the furniture with her and she wrote a really nasty note, but also baked me a lovely steak pie. So good. Effie is iron. Firm. Ferris wheel. and you just made a wheel. It's dumb. I've been sleeping in the lab. Nothing to come home to. What am I doing here? What are we really trying to accomplish? I must believe that our personal sacrifices are worthwhile sacrifices serve a greater purpose. Please tell me the handwriting is different and this is not the same pen. Amy has disappeared. I'm worried. No one has seen her since last Saturday. She wasn't at her apartment either. I got access to the security reels. At 5:45 she goes into the bathroom on floor H, but never comes back out. How is that possible? She wouldn't just disappear without talking to me, would she? Then others are convinced she has been leaking information to stash to someone. You scribbled it out. I hope she didn't leave because of what I said. What happened on Tuesday? Bathroom footage disappeared. Amy Hilda dead. She must be alive. Male. Impossible. Someone else, but who? Buy new underwear. Huh. January 16th, can't sleep. Still no word from Amy. Where is she? Where is she? What a bittersweet feeling. We're finally getting stable. Repeatable results. The output ratio is incredible, but we're only just beginning to unlock the potential in the right hands. This could change the world. Meet with Detective Barnes. New info about Amy. 11 p.m. March 5th. I thought the people upstairs would be pleased with our progress, but instead we spent all day in meetings about dismantling the project. Doesn't make any sense. We are only 43 million over budget. What the fuck? I'm starting to think that they aren't in this for the right reason. The last demonstration went perfectly and now they want to get rid of us. It makes zero sense. Too late. I was so naive. Can't get her face out of my mind. That terrified look in her eyes. New clue. Amy's dead. Alright, this is one of those things I like. So that's gonna be Q and E to rotate. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's that. And it's that. This goes here. This goes here, and this goes shabada. Thank you for the purchase of the state-of-the-art bookcase safe. It says pull the books in the correct order to open the safe. Step 1. Check the current time and note the hour. Pull the book from the months group. Pull the book from the zodiac group. Pull the book from the numbers group. Maybe this whole bookcase is a giant safe. Only one way to find out. Alright. So the time right now is 6, 7, 8. Is that the seconds? It's 6, 7:35. It looks like our is still stuck at 7. Okay, 7. A surprise there. This is not just the 7 books. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Born one day in July. And now you're cooking with crabs. And then it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minutes in heaven. I'm absolutely sure that Owl keeps tilting his head. Ah, the old secret door in the bookcase. I knew knew there was more to this room. Let's find out what real secrets you've been hiding. Jenny hesitated at the doorway. What secrets would she find, and what should she discover about him? As she crossed the threshold, she knew there was no turning back. Is there more? Goody. What's all this? Home security gone crazy, and how does it all fit behind a bookcase? It looks like someone was just here. Alright. What are all these screens for? The coffee is still warm. Someone is watching you. The complexity of the controls overwhelmed Jenny. How could a little girl possibly navigate such an elaborate system? There are 2 buttons and a joystick. I'll figure it out. Hey, is that the front door? Headless body found by lake. So the thing is, it says do not push. That just makes me want to push it more. True. Can't be good. That's a raccoon. Why is he staying there? Doesn't make any sense, true. Arthurton. Dinosaur. Another user is taking control. What? That's me? Oh shit. Jenny Leclerc Detectivu. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I personally enjoyed the game very much. The art style is different. The puzzles are complex. Not that complex, but kinda complex. I like the fact that the character talks to the author, or the developer, whoever it is, I think the author. And they have an interaction going on. Yeah, I did have to read a lot. And I like the part where you pick locks. It's something I have never done in a game. That's new. So, yep. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye-bye.